Imagine being stranded in the wilderness for weeks, eating bugs to survive, or standing motionless in sub-zero temperatures for hours. Your muscles cramping, your body screaming. And for what? A shot at fame, a cash prize, a chance to be on TV. In the world of extreme reality TV competitions, the stakes are sky high. But so are the risks. These shows didn't just test contestants, they broke them, physically and mentally. From survivalists pushed to the edge of collapse, to players enduring psychological warfare for a game, we're counting down 5 reality competition shows that went way too far. These aren't just games. They're grueling tests of endurance, sanity, and sometimes humanity itself. Brace yourself. This is a deep dive into the dark side of unscripted television. Reality TV has long danced on the edge of ethical boundaries. What began as simple talent contests and docuseries about real people slowly evolved into high-octane, adrenaline-fueled spectacles. Shows started raising the bar, not just for entertainment value, but for extremity. In the early 2000s, networks realized that viewers craved intensity. Producers began crafting competitions designed to shock, isolating people, depriving them of comfort, and subjecting them to fear, pain, and emotional torment, all in the name of good television. These spectacles earned huge ratings, but at a cost. Behind the glamour were lawsuits, trauma, and allegations of inhumane treatment. While reality TV has delivered countless unforgettable moments, some shows have crossed the line, from thrilling to downright unethical. These are the stories behind the most extreme competitions ever aired. Survivor's Endurance Challenges. When Survivor debuted in 2000, it reshaped television, marooning contestants on remote islands, stripping them of food, and forcing them to survive not just nature, but each other, was a recipe for instant drama. But it wasn't just about alliances and betrayals. It was about surviving brutal endurance challenges that pushed people beyond their physical limits. Some of the show's most notorious competitions involve standing on narrow platforms for hours, balancing in scorching heat, or holding onto poles while waves crashed around them. Contestants collapsed from exhaustion. In some cases, medics had to intervene mid-challenge. In one infamous moment, a contestant fainted from heat stroke and had to be evacuated. The moment was aired, music swelling, cameras zooming in, and yet these grueling tasks became a signature of the franchise. The more contestants suffered, the higher the ratings. Survivor blurred the line between competition and cruelty, sparking debates about how far a reality show should go in testing human limits. Fear Factor's shocking stunts. Then came Fear Factor, a show that took physical fear and made it the main attraction. From jumping off buildings to eating live insects, contestants faced challenges that seemed more like torture than entertainment. The premise was simple: confront your fears or go home. But fears on Fear Factor weren't just spiders or heights. They were deeply disturbing, often dangerous scenarios. Contestants were submerged in tanks of snakes, locked in coffins, or forced to eat animal entrails. Some participants were visibly traumatized, shaking, crying, and even vomiting. Viewers couldn't look away. Despite its popularity, Fear Factor was heavily criticized. Psychologists warned that the show risked causing real psychological harm. Animal rights groups protested its use of live creatures. Even NBC canceled the show in 2006, citing declining ratings and rising controversy, only to revive it years later due to demand. Notably, in the Indian version Khatron Ke Khiladi, Bollywood stars like Priyanka Chopra undertook terrifying stunts involving fire, water, and heights, raising the spectacle to new heights and drawing questions about whether celebrities were being pushed too far for publicity. Beast Games controversy. Fast forward to the age of YouTube, where one of the platform's biggest stars, Mr. Beast, launched his most ambitious project ever, Beast Games. Billed as the largest reality competition in history, with a staggering $5 million prize, the show drew thousands of applicants and promised high production value and life-changing stakes. But what began as a dream turned into a nightmare for some. Multiple contestants came forward with disturbing allegations. Lack of food, poor medical oversight, and in some cases being left outdoors for hours without access to water or shelter. Some reported fainting during long shoots. Others claim they weren't paid for their time or expenses. Things escalated when a class action lawsuit was filed against the production. Plaintiffs described the show as unsafe, inhumane, and exploitative. What was promoted as a fun, massive giveaway became, for some, an exhausting and even traumatizing ordeal. While Mr. Beast has not publicly addressed all the allegations, the controversy underscores a troubling trend. Even creators outside traditional TV are now replicating, and sometimes escalating, the same extreme tactics used by major networks. Squid Game: The Challenge. When Netflix announced Squid Game: The Challenge, fans of the hit Korean drama were instantly intrigued. The fictional show was a dark commentary on capitalism and desperation. But how would a real-life version play out? Filmed in the UK with 456 contestants competing for $4.56 million, Squid Game: The Challenge aimed to replicate the drama without the death. But problems arose almost immediately. During the now infamous red light, green light game, players were forced to remain motionless in freezing temperatures, some reportedly for up to 9 hours. Contestants described numb limbs, collapsing from cold, and even being wheeled off by medics. Netflix claimed that safety protocols were followed, but insiders painted a different picture. Long hours without movement, minimal food, and a chaotic filming environment. Critics argued the show missed the point entirely, turning a fictional critique of cruel competition into a cruel competition. It was reality imitating art, but without irony, and it raised a serious question. At what point does imitation become exploitation? These shows captivated millions with their drama, intensity, and high stakes. But they also raised serious ethical questions. When does competition become cruel? When does pushing boundaries go too far? In the world of reality television, producers chase ratings, audiences chase adrenaline, but the people competing, those enduring the pain, the cold, the fear, are often forgotten once the cameras stop rolling. These competitions show us more than just human resilience. They reveal how far we'll go for entertainment and how little we sometimes question the cost. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, take a moment to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell. We've got more deep dives coming on the dark side of entertainment. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these reality competitions shocked you the most? Do you think some shows cross the line in pursuit of ratings? Should there be stricter rules for contestant safety? Let's talk in the comments. And remember, just because it's called reality doesn't mean it's right. And if you want more deep dives into your favorite actors and filmmakers, make sure to subscribe to FilmVert.